He tore the hero's mask off. The mirror on the wall laughed like broken glass. Then a voice inside the silver said, "He is you." Cade froze. The mask slid from his hand and tapped the marble. He stared at the face he swore to destroy. Same cheek scar. Same storm gray eyes. Same tired mouth. The hero he hated stared back with his face. "No," Cade breathed. "Tricks." The mirror laughed again. It sounded wet and old, like a throat full of dust. The hall of echoes trembled around him. Glass pillars rose like ribs. Candles burned with blue flames. The city had said this place was holy. No shouting. No lies, no blood. But he had broken every rule just to stand here with a stolen blade and a stolen key. The masked hero no mask now pushed himself up, dazed. "Listen," the man said. His voice was Cade's, thinner, scraped raw. "Someone is using you?" "Save it," Cade snapped. "You killed my brother at the Purge March." "I tried to save him." Cade's grip tightened. The blade hummed, hungry. His heart slammed. Memories flashed, smoke over the river. White-cloaked heroes on the bridge. His brother Jaren falling, his hand sliding from Cade's fingers. That blank mask, watching, then turning away. "You ran," Cade said. "You let him drown?" The candles guttered. In the mirror, the silver fog cleared. Cade saw the bridge again. Saw the masked hero leap. Saw arms under the water. Jaren's face eyes open. The hero dragged someone up. Not Jaren, a child. Another cry. Another splash. Cade felt heat crawl up his neck. The scene shifted, fast and jagged, like a story told wrong on purpose. "Stop," Cade growled. "Get out of my head." "I'm not," his double said. "The hall shows a piece of what you won't look at." Cade took a step. The blade vibrated. The steel was cut from moon ore, said to pierce ghost and God. It had cost him 3 years, 5 favors, and a promise he couldn't withdraw. He had held that promise like a torch in winter. "I will end the Paragon." The city's perfect hero. The mask with no face. The weight that pressed on every back and told them to be grateful. "You think you're better," Cade said. "You think a mask absolves you." "I used the mask because I was afraid." Cade laughed, sharp and bitter. "Afraid of what?" "Being seen?" "Of being you." The words hit like a slap. Cade moved without thought. Blade up, the hero didn't flinch. He just lifted his empty hands, palms out, the way Cade did when Jaren used to swing wild with a broom handle as a boy. The bone-deep echo made Cade's stomach turn. "I hate you," Cade whispered. "Of course." The hero's eyes were tired. Cade saw his own sleepless nights in them. "They needed you too." "Who?" "The ones behind the glass." The hero flicked his eyes toward the laughing mirror. "The chorus." Cade glanced at the silver. The fog there curled like breath. Shapes pulsed behind it. "Faces, lights?" His scalp prickled. He had heard the whispered stories as a kid. "Speak. Your true name in a mirror and a thing from the other side borrows your mouth. Don't touch old glass. Don't sing to your reflection. Don't ask the hall a question it can answer." He had asked anyway. "What do you want?" Cade asked the mirror. It giggled. "Balance." The hall shook, as if the word weighed tons. The hero you but not lowered his hands. "Midnight," he said. "Purge March, you think I ran. But after I pulled the boy, I went under again. I found Jaren pinned in the gate chain. I cut him loose." Cade felt the world tilt. "He died." "I didn't bring him back here," the hero said, jaw tight. "I pulled him into a shard." "A what?" "A shard of the mirror realm." "I bargained. A life for a year of mine." "I gave more than a year." The mirror chuckled, almost kindly. "Such a deal." "We are generous." Cade's mouth went dry. "He's alive?" "In there," the hero said. "Held as collateral. The chorus needed a story that sticks. So they fed you a hate that would carry you here?" Blade in hand. "So the loop stays closed?" "What loop?" Cade asked. "You become me," the hero said. "I put the mask back on. I dive when the river lights again." I bargain again. And each time the chorus eats a piece of us. City sleeps. We pay. Cade shook his head. No, he pictured Jaren's laugh. The way he used to swipe extra bread and pretend he didn't. He pictured the Paragon turning away on the bridge. No, not turning away. He pictured the choice. Save one, then two, then drown. He remembered how the city praised the mask and spat on the man who refused to wear it. Why tell me? Cade asked. Why not fight? The hero smiled, small and broken. Because you're the only one I might believe. The hall's candles flared white. The mirror rippled. A hand pressed against the silver from inside. The palm was familiar. A tiny scar from a broken kettle. Jaren. Cade stepped closer, throat closing. Jaren's face appeared, blurred by a skin of water and light. His eyes were awake, afraid. Cade? Jaren's voice bled through the glass, thin as a thread. Don't trade again. Break it. The hero winced. He doesn't know the cost. Neither did you, the mirror sang. Cade turned to his double. How do I get him out? Two ways, the hero said. Break the hall. The chorus spills into our world like smoke into lungs. Or put the mask on. Take my place. Keep the door closed. One more year? I won't be your echo, Cade said. His hands shook. Every lesson, every rule, every night of hate crowded his skull and left no air. He looked at Jaren's face. He looked at the mask at his feet. He looked at his blade, bright as a fallen star. Clock somewhere deep in the hall began to strike. 1, 2, 3. Each chime cracked the floor a little more. The mirror laughed softer now, like a lullaby. Choose. Cade swallowed hard. He lifted the mask. It felt heavy. He pressed it to his chest, not to his face. He lifted the blade. He met his own eyes in his double's face. If I cut you, he said, does the loop break? The hero nodded once. Maybe, or it binds tighter. Cade stepped forward. The blade kissed the hero's throat. Jaren's palm tapped the glass, desperate. The hall groaned. The candles burned white-hot. Cade drew in a breath that tasted like rain and dust. Then hear me, he said, voice low, meant for himself, for Jaren, for the laughing thing in the glass. I won't be a hero. I won't be a weapon. I'll be the crack. He raised the blade to strike, and the mirror whispered a new name Cade had never heard. A name that stole the strength from his knees. Everything went dark, craving the next hit of this story. Follow now so you don't miss part 2's truth.